Have you ever tried typing on a tablet or a mobile phone? How frustrating can that touchscreen be? I'll tell you what, it would be the death of me, touchscreens on phones and tablets. But we can improve things a little bit by using a Bluetooth keyboard.
The Caseflex Bluetooth Keyboard is available for £9.99 with free postage from ebay.co.uk.
This is the Caseflex Bluetooth Keyboard. So you get the box, which on the box, so it's silver in colour, standby time is 130 days. Battery, it takes 2 AAA batteries. It gives you the dimensions of the keyboard, it uses scissor keys, and we've got an operating distance of 10 metres. Just quick diagram on the back, which just shows that you can connect it to tablets. We have the little instruction manual, so it gives you instructions on how to connect it to an Android device, how to switch the keyboard on and get it connected in the first instance, connecting the keyboard to iOS and connect it to a Windows device as well. So let's have a quick look at the keyboard. So we've got a little battery indicator up the top corner. We've got the logo for Caseflex. On Q we've got iOS, W Android and E Windows. So if we go through the instruction manual, it should give us a bit of a description to why these are labelled up as they are. We've got the function key. Obviously we don't have a Windows key on this keyboard. We have a command key though, which would be quite good for Apple Macs. On the back we've got the switch for the off and on. We've got the connect button, so once you put batteries in there, press connect, and then you just link it up through your Bluetooth or whatever device you're using, whether it be Android or iOS or even Windows. We have the battery compartment, which takes 2 AAA batteries in there. And we've just got the model of the keyboard on the back as well. We've got a little ridge there as well, which should position the keyboard slightly up so it's not completely flat on the desk. So let's give it a go. Let's try and connect it to my tablet, which is a Tesco Huddle 2, which is running Android. So let's see what kind of results we get from this keyboard. So we've just put a couple of AAA batteries in there now. So if we turn it around, let's turn the keyboard on by knocking this switch over. We should have a light. Yes, we have. We had a blue LED light there, telling us that there's some batteries in there. So let's try and connect it to my tablet. So if we press the connect button on the back there. Okay, I've pressed connect. Let's have a quick look through Bluetooth, see if it can find anything. Right, there it is there. So we got a Caseflex BT keyboard. So if we press that, right, so we've got a 6-digit code there. So it wants us to type the code in. So if I do 812 848 and press the return key, and that's it. Keyboard is connected. So let's test out the keyboard now. Let's see how it performs. My name is Andy. It is very nice to meet you. And as you can see there, hello, my name is Andy. It is very nice to meet you. That is so much easier using a Bluetooth keyboard rather than the touchscreen on the tablet. I really struggle with touchscreens on tablet and mobile phones. I think it's just because I'm old and I'm so used to using buttons rather than touchscreens. Right, on the keyboard as well, we've got the function key in the bottom left corner. We've got a load of different options on the top here. So for example, let's use the volume. So if I hold down the function key, as you can see on the tablet, going down in volume, we can knock it up. So as well as that, we've got like an email button as well. So function F2, that's it. It's asking which software I want to use to be able to send an email. Once again, I've just done function F4, which has got a little music symbol there. It's trying to load up some music software now. So the keyboard's very useful. It is something I probably would use with my tablet, to be honest, because I tend to watch a few people on Twitch on there, and it's a nightmare trying to get involved in the chat using the tablet. So I think this keyboard would be quite useful, because I tend to use my tablet when I'm in bed as well. Whereas normally I'm just using my PC, which is fine. Obviously I've got a keyboard attached to that, but on my tablet I tend to really struggle. It's quite tough. It's very difficult to bend the keyboard, which obviously is something you do want. The keys, they do make a little bit of noise. They're not quite on par with a mechanical keyboard. So if you were using this in bed and you had a partner sleeping next to you, you probably would wake them up. For me personally, I find the spacebar slightly small, but that's probably because I'm so used to using a PC keyboard. I feel like my thumb wants to hover over to the right slightly more, so I end up kind of clipping the command key rather than the spacebar, but that's probably just me. You probably get away with it. So the final thoughts on the Bluetooth keyboard. It's decent keyboard. I find the spacebar should be a little bit longer, but then that's going to make the keyboard larger in size, which you probably don't want, to be honest. Be very useful for if you travel a lot. So for example, if you're on a train, obviously getting a laptop out is quite a big piece of equipment, so if you could use a tablet and something like this, that would really cut down on space. I quite like the use of the function keys on top of the keyboard as well. So hold down function, you can turn your volume up and down, you can mute your tablet or whatever device you've got it connected to, really. I think it's quite useful. For me personally, I tend to be more on the PC than the tablet, but this will be very, very useful for me personally when I go to bed at night and I just want to send a few messages. So I think it's a decent bit of kit. And my star rating for the Caseflex Bluetooth keyboard will be 7 stars out of 10. If you like the content that's being created on this channel, please hit the subscribe button. You'll find it in the bottom right of each of the videos.